Det kom heller in.
Nice, thanks.
There's a great energy back here. It's kind of relaxed for the shows. I'm sure it'll elevate just now.
So today we're going for focus on the eyes. It's almost like an illusion of shadow. So it's two shades, a bronzy one and a more violin purpley one, like a smoky eye. And it's very shiny, but at the same time it creates a shadow. Pale lips, touch of pink blush, and that's it.
Should we put a bit around into Jake's? Yeah, just so it shows through and razor it all in.
Like
yeah, just raise it all in so it kind of is exactly the same as his hair. The look today at Fendi is a deconstructed Hitchcockian chignon, going horizontally straight back off the head. We've got headbands and hair streaks in muted tones, in mustards and teals and eggplant and grey.
Is it?
All right, finale, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Forget it. Please, Stefano, one picture.
All my life I looked at books, movies, everything, and everything is stored in my mind, so I don't even know where it's coming from. There's always a starting point, but the starting point is the starting point, and in the end you do something completely else where you don't have a reference.
I think this is an incredible show for next autumn winter. I'm sure you've seen the set. It's like this amazing Braque destroyed collage. There's a tenderness and a fragile feel alongside the ripped cardboard and wood. And I think it's that dynamic of textures and things that you'll see in the clothes.
Fendi's show was really strong. I think it's 46 years that Karl has been designing at Fendi, and it shows that he is just a wealth of knowledge and creativity. The mixing of the furs was exceptional, rich colors, lots of autumnal colors, very different than anything else we've seen, but that's what makes it interesting. That's what makes Fendi great, is that it doesn't go with the crowd. It really does what it's good at, making quality furs and making quality pieces and bags.
Lagerfeld just does things that, again, because he's sophisticated and because he has great taste, because he's a refined personality, he knows fashion, he knows how to design things, he knows how to do things that he's done before, how to avoid them, and he's a very good guy in terms of being connected to a moment, and he also is able to create a sensibility that is just, kind of rare these days. I love those tracksuits, for want of a better expression, were terrific, just great. So take a simple idea, an idea that's in the culture, and goes with it.
This time it really came together in a smart and wearable way. The colors were very 70s. The furs were impossible to understand, but fantastically creative. The shapes were good. There's some terrific ribbed sort of sweatsuits, effectively, that also managed to look very elegant. And yeah, it seemed very right on.
The furs, you don't even know what it is, because we do implants into furs from other furs. So in the end, the furs are furs of animals who had never existed.
I'm wearing a dress with red stockings. It's very kind of Scottish influenced, with a high collar, gives you a strong backbone.
Wonderful collage furs, sort of savagery, and then incredible delicacy. Amazing sequins done in collage work. The furs, actually, the way they've integrated different pelts, different lengths of hairs and things, it's just extraordinary.
Fur is a material, it's nothing else. Fur is like leather after all. What is leather? Waxed fur. I'm sorry, that's nothing else. Only Fendi has the possibility and the technique and the workrooms to make that like that. Nobody can do that.
The furs, of course, they're Fendi, they're exceptional, but again, it's like that you're not sure really what it was you were looking at. It could have been woven, it could have been knitted, it could have been a combination of 3 furs, it could have been shearling, you're not really sure. But Fendi gives you something that's really a standout. And the colors were great. I don't know, I liked it a lot.
Yes, it's moving fast, but if I look at collection, what I see, I only look after, it's moving back too, because apparently we are back into the 70s for several seasons, but I have the feeling in the end, the 70s never lasted as long as the retrospective of the 70s lasted. It's quite ridiculous to take a photo and say, I took this to do that. We live in another world. There was a song in the 60s, if we have to, called The World of Destruction. We are in a kind of world of, look what's going on in the world. But I thought this kind of destructed set was interesting as an inspiration, even for the clothes, even if that was put together like a very clean puzzle.
The contrast of like wools, of like a Barber workwear fabric, organza, crepe de chine. It's an amazing mix, really vibrant, really strong, really powerful and very confident.
And we live also a little too much in an area where some journalists need package deals. You do the 70s, you do the 60s, you do the 20s, you do... No, we are in another century. Yeah? All they do, suddenly it's childish futurism. Look, in the 60s they had this, we go to the moon thing, and everybody dressed in white. Look where we are. Nobody's in the moon, and nobody dresses like this because it's unrelated to daily life. This was a naive but very pleasant vision of a future what never happened.